The forgotten power of ancient mantras. Have you ever wondered why the ancients seemed to wield such immense power, manifesting their desires, achieving wisdom, and transcending the ordinary limitations of the human mind? What if I told you that they left behind an invaluable key to unlocking this power, one that has been hidden, misunderstood, and forgotten for centuries? This key lies in the ancient mantras, sacred words or sounds, meticulously crafted over millennia, believed to hold the power to shape reality itself. These aren't just simple chants or prayers, but frequencies of the universe encoded into vibrations that can influence not just the mind, but the very fabric of existence. But here's the intriguing part. As civilizations rose and fell, this knowledge of the true power of mantras began to fade into obscurity. The very essence of their power has been locked away in cryptic texts and rituals, with only fragments of their true meaning passed down through generations. But why? Why have these powerful tools been hidden from us, shrouded in mystery? In this video, we're going to embark on a journey into the forgotten world of ancient mantras. We'll uncover the deep history and philosophical context that makes them more than just words. They're the keys to activating latent energies within the mind and the universe. We'll explore their hidden meanings, debunk the myths surrounding them, and offer practical ways for you to use them in your daily life to bring about profound transformation. But as we dive deeper, one question lingers. Are you ready to rediscover the forgotten power that the ancients once harnessed? Stay with me, because what you are about to uncover may change the way you see yourself and the world around you. Historical and philosophical context. The origins of ancient mantras. The power of mantras dates back to a time long before written history, to an era when civilizations flourished on the edge of the known world, their wisdom deeply embedded in oral traditions and sacred rituals. Ancient texts from India, Tibet, Egypt, and even South America tell of chants, prayers, and sounds that were believed to tap into the fundamental energies of the cosmos. These ancient civilizations knew something that many of us have long forgotten. The universe, at its core, is made of vibration, and words, when spoken with intention, can mold and shape reality. Perhaps the most profound evidence of this comes from the Vedic traditions of India, where the earliest references to mantras appear. The Rig Veda, one of the oldest known scriptures, contains numerous hymns dedicated to the gods, many of which are composed of intricate verses that are considered to be mantras. These sacred sounds weren't just meant to invoke divine beings, but to align the very soul with the cosmic order. To the Vedic sages, words were more than mere communication. They were tools of creation. In the West, we see similar concepts embedded in the ancient Egyptian wisdom. The Egyptians believed that the first utterance of the creator god, Atum, gave birth to all of existence. The very sound of creation was spoken, and this word or utterance was believed to have the power to shape the physical world. Egyptian priests would invoke these sounds through rituals, believing that the right words at the right time could bring forth prosperity, healing, or even change the course of fate. But the true understanding of mantras, their hidden meanings, and their powerful applications were not easily accessible. This sacred knowledge was guarded by priests, shamans, and mystics, passed down only to those deemed worthy. For thousands of years, the teachings were preserved in secrecy, often hidden from the masses to protect them from misuse. Mantras, like sacred keys, were not meant to be freely shared with the unprepared. The consequences of invoking them without understanding their full significance could be dangerous, leading to unintended consequences or opening doors to powers that one was not ready to control. Over time, with the rise of different empires and religious movements, much of this wisdom began to be lost or distorted. As civilizations crumbled or transformed, the knowledge of mantras was relegated to the fringe, seen as mere superstitions or irrelevant remnants of a past age. Yet, despite centuries of suppression and misunderstanding, the core truth remained. These ancient sounds held a forgotten power. Why were mantras hidden, and what caused their suppression? Some say that the establishment feared the potential of individuals tapping into their own divine power, a power that could rival that of the ruling elite. Others suggest that the true knowledge of mantras became too dangerous for the uninitiated and was thus concealed to protect society from chaotic forces. Regardless of the reason, the knowledge of mantras, once widespread, began to fade into the shadows of history. Now, as we stand at the threshold of rediscovery, we find ourselves on the verge of unlocking what was once sealed away. But the question remains, what did the ancients know about the true power of sound, vibration, and words that we've yet to fully grasp? Let us continue our journey to uncover the hidden truths behind the mantras and explore how their ancient wisdom still holds the potential to change our world today. The essence of mantras and their power. At the heart of every mantra lies a profound and ancient principle. Sound is vibration, and vibration is energy. It is a truth that bridges the gap between the physical and metaphysical realms, offering a direct path to influencing both mind and matter. But what exactly makes these ancient mantras so powerful, and why, in today's world, do we often overlook their true potential? Imagine, if you will, that the world around us is a vast ocean of frequencies. Everything in the universe, from the smallest atom to the largest star, is vibrating at its own unique frequency. The ancient sages, keenly aware of this cosmic truth, understood that certain sounds, when spoken with the right intention, could harmonize with the very fabric of the universe. This alignment could invoke positive changes, heal the body, elevate the spirit, or unlock hidden knowledge. Mantras, in essence, are the key to tuning oneself into the right frequency. In the Vedic tradition, mantras are not simply words strung together, but are believed to be imbued with a divine essence, known as Shakti or power. Each sound in a mantra has a specific vibration that interacts with the body and the cosmos in a unique way. For example, the syllable Om, the most widely recognized and revered mantra, represents the sound of the universe itself. It is considered the primordial sound, the vibration from which all creation emanated. To chant Om is to tap into the underlying rhythm of existence. Mantras also operate on the principle of syllabic resonance. Each syllable in a mantra is carefully crafted to invoke a specific energy, be it for healing, manifestation, protection, or enlightenment. When chanted in the proper way, the sound waves produced by these syllables travel through the body, affecting the nervous system, brain waves, and even the cellular structure. In doing so, they create a profound shift in one's internal state, aligning the individual with higher states of consciousness. Consider this: when you repeat a mantra, you are not just saying words. You are interacting with the universe at a deep, molecular level. The more you chant, the more you harmonize your personal vibrations with the cosmos. This is why mantras are believed to have the power to bring about real-world effects, manifesting desires, healing emotional wounds, or even altering one's fate. To further illustrate, think of a guitar string. When struck, it vibrates and produces sound, but the string is only in tune when it is aligned with the correct frequency. Similarly, our minds and bodies are like those guitar strings, needing to be tuned to the right frequency for optimal function. Mantras act as a tuning fork, helping to align our energy with higher universal vibrations. But here's where things get even more intriguing. It's not just the repetition of a mantra that holds power, it's the intention behind it. The ancients believed that the energy you bring to a mantra, the focus of your mind, and the sincerity of your heart are just as important as the mantra itself. In fact, many sages and mystics would teach that a mantra spoken with love, devotion, or a deep desire for truth can unlock even greater potential than a mantra recited mechanically or without genuine intent. This is where the true beauty of mantras comes in. They provide a way for us to connect to something greater than ourselves, a direct line to the divine, the universe, or the collective consciousness. They aren't just tools of personal transformation. They are bridges to a higher reality, where the boundaries between the physical and spiritual dissolve. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of mantras, we'll soon uncover not only how they shape our internal world, but how they can influence the external reality as well. But before we proceed, let's explore a critical question. Why, despite their immense power, have these sacred sounds been lost, misunderstood, or even feared by many? The answer lies in the deeper meanings, the paradoxes, and the truths that mantras hold, truths that were once hidden for a reason. Let's continue our journey and uncover these secrets together, the hidden meanings and misconceptions of mantras. As we dive deeper into the essence of mantras, we encounter some rather intriguing paradoxes and misconceptions that have shaped their misunderstood reputation over the centuries. Why, if mantras are so powerful, have they been shrouded in secrecy? Why have many cultures dismissed or feared them? And what are the deeper meanings concealed within these sacred sounds that we have yet to fully uncover? One of the most significant misconceptions about mantras is that they are simply tools for prayer or meditation. While chanting a mantra can certainly be used in these contexts, its true power goes far beyond that. The ancient sages didn't merely see mantras as spiritual or religious tools. They saw them as universal keys capable of unlocking hidden potential within the individual and the universe itself. But this broader view of mantras wasn't something that could be easily understood by the masses, and so the knowledge of their full power was often kept reserved for initiates and mystics who were ready to comprehend and handle such potency. Furthermore, there is a prevalent misconception that mantras are a one-size-fits-all solution, chanted mindlessly for a desired outcome. The truth, however, is much more nuanced. Different mantras correspond to different energies, and their effectiveness depends on the individual's unique needs, intentions, and spiritual maturity. A mantra that might bring clarity to one person may bring healing to another or protection to yet another. Understanding which mantra to use for a specific purpose requires deep knowledge and discernment, and it's this very knowledge that has been largely lost in the modern era. Let's look at Om, for instance, the most universally recognized mantra in the world. While many view it simply as a sound for meditation, the true significance of Om lies in its representation of the entire universe. It is the sacred vibration from which everything emanates, encompassing creation, preservation, and destruction. But its power doesn't just lie in its utterance. It lies in the ability of the practitioner to align themselves with the cosmic forces that Om symbolizes. When chanted with a deep understanding of its meaning, Om can open portals to profound insights, leading one toward enlightenment or awakening. This, however, brings us to a deeper and often misunderstood truth about mantras. They are not just tools of self-improvement, but instruments for transcending the self. Through them, one can step beyond the limitations of the ego, accessing the collective consciousness and tapping into a wellspring of universal wisdom. In this sense, mantras are not about gaining something external. They are about merging with the cosmos and realizing our innate connection to all things. Now, let us consider another popular mantra. So hum, meaning I am that, or I am the universe. On the surface, this mantra seems like a simple affirmation of one's identity. But when practiced with intention and awareness, so hum has the potential to dissolve the boundary between the individual self and the greater whole. It is an invitation to step beyond the illusion of separation, to recognize the oneness of all existence. When chanted with focused attention, it serves as a reminder of our intrinsic unity with the universe and all living beings. Yet, despite their profound significance, these mantras, Om, So Hum, and others, are often misunderstood as mere words or sounds to be recited for material gain or spiritual growth. The ancient wisdom of mantras, however, calls for a far deeper level of engagement. It calls for an opening of the heart, a quieting of the mind, and a readiness to surrender to the flow of cosmic energy. This is where the hidden power of mantras lies, within their paradoxical nature. They are both personal and universal. They are both sound and silence. They are both form and formlessness. And when invoked with true understanding, grounding. They reveal their true potential, the power to transcend the limitations of the material world and align oneself with the divine flow of the universe. As we continue to unravel the secrets of these sacred sounds, it's essential to remember that the knowledge of mantras isn't just about unlocking external power. It's about deepening our connection to the universe within and around us. It's about understanding that the real transformation comes not from changing the world, but from shifting our own internal state to align with the infinite possibilities that exist all around us. Now, let's explore how we can begin to harness this hidden potential in practical ways, bringing the ancient wisdom of mantras into our daily lives and using them to enhance our consciousness and our reality. But remember, this isn't about blind repetition. It's about conscious, intentional invocation. Are you ready to learn how? Let's explore harnessing the power of ancient mantras in your life. Now that we've uncovered the mystical depths and esoteric meanings of mantras, it's time to explore how we can incorporate them into our daily lives. How can we apply this ancient knowledge to transform our consciousness, elevate our energy, and bring tangible changes to our reality? The first step is to understand that working with mantras is not a one-time ritual, but a continuous practice, a way of living in harmony with the vibrations of the universe. Here are some practical ways to begin using mantras to unlock their transformative power. 1. Choosing the right mantra. Mantras are deeply personal, and each one serves a specific purpose. The first step is to understand what you are seeking, whether it's peace, abundance, healing, or spiritual awakening. Here are a few examples of mantras and their uses. For inner peace and meditation, the primordial sound that represents the entire universe. For healing, Soham, a mantra that connects you with the universe and promotes healing. For manifestation and abundance, Shri, a mantra that invokes the goddess Lakshmi, the embodiment of wealth and prosperity. For protection, Prim, used to invoke divine protection and safeguard against negative energies. To begin, choose a mantra that resonates with your current needs or intentions. Trust your intuition. Let the mantra speak to you, not just with your mind, but with your heart. 2. Creating the right space. Mantras are deeply influenced by the environment in which they are chanted. To maximize their power, create a space that feels sacred, a space where you can connect deeply with your inner self and the vibrations of the universe. This doesn't need to be elaborate, but should include elements that support your spiritual practice. Quietness. A calm, quiet space allows you to focus on the vibrations without distraction. Cleanliness. A tidy space helps clear the mind and opens the energetic flow. Sacred objects. Consider placing candles, incense, or crystals that resonate with your intentions to enhance the atmosphere. The environment should reflect your inner intention, a sacred space for personal transformation. 3. Chanting and breath work. When you begin chanting your chosen mantra, focus on the breath. The breath is the bridge between the body and the mind, and aligning your breathing with the mantra will amplify its effects. Here's a simple technique. Sit in a comfortable position. Keep your spine straight and your body relaxed. Close your eyes. This helps you turn inward and block out external distractions. Focus on your breath. Take a few deep breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Chant the mantra aloud or silently. As you chant, synchronize the rhythm of your breath with the mantra. Inhaling on the first syllable and exhaling on the second. Allow the sound to resonate within your body, especially the throat and chest. The act of chanting itself helps to reprogram the mind, shift emotional states, and bring about healing on a deep cellular level. It's a process of alignment, bringing the vibrations of the mantra into harmony with your being. 4. Visualization with the mantra. To amplify the power of the mantra, combine it with visualization. As you chant, visualize the desired outcome. For instance, if you are chanting a mantra for healing, imagine the energy of the mantra flowing through you, healing every cell, every organ, and every thought. If you're manifesting abundance, envision yourself surrounded by prosperity, feeling gratitude and joy for what you already have and what is on its way. Visualization heightens the power of the mantra by focusing your mind on the manifestation of your desires. It creates a mental blueprint that the universe can begin to shape. 5. Regular practice and consistency. Like any transformative practice, consistency is key. Make chanting your mantra a daily habit, whether for 5 minutes, 15 minutes, or longer. The more you engage with the mantra, the more your energy will shift. Over time, you will begin to notice subtle changes changes in your thoughts, emotions, and even in the circumstances of your life. But remember, the mantra works not because of the mere repetition of words, but because of the alignment it brings to your energy. It is a spiritual practice, and like any true practice, its effects are cumulative. The more consistently you engage with it, the deeper the transformation you will experience. 6. Dealing with challenges. At first, it's common to experience resistance when chanting mantras. Your mind may wander, or you might feel disconnected from the process. If you find yourself struggling, don't be discouraged. Instead, focus on the intention behind the mantra, reminding yourself that this practice is a process of healing and alignment. Over time, you will find that the distractions diminish and the connection grows stronger. Another common challenge is impatience. You might expect immediate results, but remember, the effects of mantras are subtle and cumulative. Just like the seed you plant in the ground, the mantra requires time and care to blossom. Trust the process and allow the energy to work through you at its own pace. 7. Sharing the mantra. As you experience the profound effects of mantras in your own life, consider sharing this sacred knowledge with others. Mantras are not just tools for personal transformation. They are gifts that can elevate the collective consciousness. Sharing them can help others tap into their own spiritual power and in turn help heal and transform the world. By now, you should have a basic understanding of how to incorporate mantras into your daily life. Whether you're seeking peace, healing, protection, or transformation, these sacred sounds hold the power to shift your energy and consciousness. It is a journey of self-discovery and alignment with the divine forces of the universe. Remember, this practice is not about force or manipulation. It's about harmony, intention, and surrender. Mantras are the key that unlocks the door to your true potential, but only when you approach them with respect, understanding, and an open heart. As you continue this journey, ask yourself, what is the true potential of the power you are tapping into? And how can you use it to manifest the life you were always meant to live? The answers lie within the vibrations of the mantras you now hold in your hands. The rediscovery of an ancient power. As we draw this exploration of the forgotten power of mantras to a close, we are left with a profound understanding. These ancient sounds, once lost to history, are not just relics of the past. They are living energies that have the potential to reshape our world today. From the Vedic sages to the Egyptian priests, from the Tibetan monks to the native shamans of South America, the wisdom of mantras transcends time and geography, offering us a powerful tool for inner transformation and external manifestation. But this knowledge does not belong to the past alone. It is ours to rediscover, to use, and to share. As we reclaim the power of these sacred sounds, we are not simply chanting for change. We are becoming the change. The energy we align with through these mantras is the energy we bring into the world. The question remains, will you allow these ancient vibrations to awaken the dormant power within you? The journey is just beginning. Keep chanting, keep resonating. The universe is listening.